Blessed Sunday everyone! Nasa Among Us sermon series pa rin tayo at ngayon itutuloy natin yung Among Us is a Dwarf. Previously ay nakita natin kung paano tayo pwedeng makaranas ng spiritual dwarfism at para mas maunawaan natin itong topic na ito ay ginamit natin yung 7 dwarfs ni Snow White for illustration purposes. Kung nagtataka kayo kung ano ang pinagsasasabi ko ay pwede niyong panoorin ang Among Us is a Dwarf Part 1 na sermon natin last Sunday. We are done with bashful, grumpy, and sleepy. Ituloy natin para malaman natin kung sino pa yung 4 na dwarf na kasama ni Snow White at kung ano yung makikita nating spiritual dwarfism sa kanila. Ituloy din natin yung kwento ng 12 spies. Tabasa natin sa Book of Numbers chapter 13 yung report na binigay ng 12 spies at 10 sa kanila ay nakaranas ng spiritual dwarfism. Ngayon ay nasa Numbers chapter 14 na tayo. Sabi doon, then the whole community began weeping aloud, and they cried all night. Their voices rose in a great chorus of protest against Moses and Aaron. If only we had died in Egypt, or even here in the wilderness, they complained. Why is the Lord taking us to this country only to have us die in battle? Our wives and our little ones will be carried off as plunder. Wouldn't it be better for us to return to Egypt? Then they plotted among themselves, let's choose a new leader and go back to Egypt. Then Moses and Aaron fell face down on the ground before the whole community of Israel. 2 of the men who had explored the land, Joshua and Caleb, tore their clothing. They said to all the people of Israel, the land we traveled through and explored is a wonderful land. And if the Lord is pleased with us, He will bring us safely into that land and give it to us. It is a rich land flowing with milk and honey. Do not rebel against the Lord and don't be afraid of the people of the land. They are only helpless prey to us. They have no protection, but the Lord is with us. Don't be afraid of them. But the whole community began to talk about stoning Joshua and Caleb. Then the glorious presence of the Lord appeared to all the Israelites at the tabernacle. We'll start with Sneezy. Sneezy was apparently allergic to something. We all know that allergies, if not well managed or left untreated, can open the door of an entire host of other health problems, from sleep issues to breathing problems. It can cause irritability, mood disorder, infections, and inflammation. Alam nyo, meron sa atin ang kagaya ni Sneezy. Si Sneezy kaya hindi siya lumalago kasi marami siyang allergies at kapag sinumpong siya ng allergies niya, magkakasakit siya. At kapag may sakit siya ay nagiging irritable na yan. Wala na siya sa mood, gusto niya siya yung inaasikaso, gusto niya siya yung inaalagaan, siya yung iniintindi. Alam niyo sa church maraming ganyan. Meron yung mga tao na allergic sa sermon. Feeling niya siya yung pinatatamaan ni pastor. Kapag hindi niya gusto yung narinig niya, nako, magdaramdam yan. Madalas ay ayaw na sasabihan. Basahin natin yung verse 1 and verse 2 ng Numbers chapter 14. Sabi doon, then the whole community began weeping aloud and they cried all night. Their voices rose in a great chorus of protest against Moses and Aaron. Nag-iyakan sila. Tingin ko, nanlaki yung mga mata nila nung narinig nila na yung lugar na inilaan ni Lord para sa kanila ay flowing with milk and honey. Tapos abundant sa prutas. Siguro napawaw sila sa idea na yon. Silang lahat ay natuwa kasi masarap pakinggan yun, di ba? Pero nung sinabing yung mga nakatira doon ay malalakas at napakalalaki, ay bigla silang natakot. Bigla silang nanghina. You will not grow if you will only listen to the words that will please you. Para mawala yung allergies mo, take your spiritual medicine. Next, we have Happy. Happy doesn't want to leave his comfort zone. Hindi naman masama maging masaya dahil satisfied ka na. Si Paul nga mismo sinabi niya na I have learned to be content in every circumstance. Ang problema kay Happy at kaya hindi siya lumalago ay dahil sa complacency. Si Happy complacent na siya. Guys, complacency is the ultimate destroyer of progress and moving your life forward. Complacency is a great way to not achieve your dreams. When you are complacent, you're never pushing for bigger and better things. You're not trying harder. Ganyan si Happy. Sabi sa verse 3, why is the Lord taking us to this country only to have us die in battle? Our wives and our little ones will be carried off as plunder. Would it be better for us to return to Egypt? Parang sinabi nila na okay na kami sa Egypt kung bakit sinama-sama mo pa kami dito, Moses. But we have to remember, back in Egypt, they were slaves. Is that what you want? To be a slave forever, knowing that God has a promise for you. Knowing that God is giving you land where you can live a free man. Meron sa buhay natin na dapat maging kontento tayo. Pero sa relasyon natin sa Diyos, dapat we always aim to level up. Sabi sa 1 Chronicles chapter 16, verse 11, "Look to the Lord and His strength, seek His face always." And I want to share this quote na nabasa ko. Sabi doon, "If there is no God, there will be no happiness. But if you know God, surely you will know happiness." Pang-anim, si Doc, the brains of the group. Verse 4, "Then they plotted among themselves, let's choose a new leader and go back to Egypt." Guys, nag-decide silang bumoto agad pumili agad ng panibagong leader at nag-decide silang bumalik na lang sa Egypt. In the church, these are the Christians who think they know better than anyone else. Sa pagkakaalam ko, ang mga doktor ay required na i-check up ka muna bago niya sabihin kung anong sakit mo, kung anong kailangan gawin para gumaling ka, at kung anong gamot ang ipapainom sa'yo. Pero itong si Doc na pinag-uusapan natin ay hindi lumalago kasi walang pagsusuri na ginagawa. Ayaw makinig kasi nga tingin niya, alam niya na ang lahat. Isang hindi magandang katangian ng mga Doc, they claim to be more spiritual than everyone else in the church. Kaya rin hindi siya lumalago kasi akala niya ay na-reach niya na yung tok-tok. Dahil akala niya, alam niya na lahat. Akala niya, ka-level niya na si Lord. Akala niya, mas magaling na siya sa mga leaders. Akala niya, mas magaling na siya kay pastor. Sabi ni Paul, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves." And lastly, si Dopey. In the story, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Dopey was the one who was carefree. He was the dwarf that didn't have a clue on what was going on. Joshua and Caleb insisted that they go and claim the land. Sabi sa verse 9, "Do not rebel against the Lord, and don't be afraid of the people of the land. They are only helpless prey to us. They have no protection, but the Lord is with us. Don't be afraid of them." Pagdating sa verse 10, the whole community began to talk about stoning Joshua and Caleb. Yung mga Dopey, wala talaga silang alam sa nangyayari. Pero dahil majority ng tao ay nagalit kila Joshua at Caleb, ay nakikiayon na lang din sila. Remember that, just because everyone is doing it doesn't mean it's right. And just because no one is doing it doesn't mean it's wrong. Right is right even if no one is doing it. Wrong is wrong even if everyone is doing it. See to it that no one takes you captive through hollow and deceptive philosophy, which depends on human tradition and the elemental spiritual forces of this world rather than on Christ. Guys, growth is not merely a harmonious increase in size, but a transformation. Examine yourself whether you are growing spiritually or not. God is displeased when you refuse to grow, because God desires for you to leave your little restricted world and step out into His world of unlimited possibilities where you can fellowship with Him. Dapat hindi tayo maging dwarf spiritually. We have to grow up, we have to level up, and we have to be progressive. Natapos na natin itong sermon na to about among us is a dwarf, and I hope nakita natin sa sarili natin kung saang area ng life natin nagkakaroon tayo ng spiritual dwarfism. At noong mga nakarang araw ay sinalanta ng bagyo Ulysses ang Philippines, and I would like to take this time para maging part sila ng prayer natin, and please, kung kayo nanonood ng video na to, isama rin natin sila sa prayers natin. Let's pray. Lord, we thank you so much for this day, and we thank you, Panginoon, sa sermon na narinig po namin, and I'm praying, Panginoon, na mag-level up kami sa aming relasyon sa iyo, sa ginagawa namin sa iyo, sa spiritual life namin, Panginoon. Sana huwag kaming maging complacent, huwag kaming maging satisfied sa kung anong meron kaming level of relationship with you, Panginoon. And I'm praying, O Lord, na hindi ito maging dahilan para hindi namin ma-reach at hindi namin ma-claim yung mga blessings na nagmumula sa iyo. And Lord, we're praying for your strength, for your comfort sa mga tao, sa mga pamilya na naapektuhan ng bagyong Ulysses, Father God. We're praying, Panginoon, na makita namin yung mga biyaya na nagmumula sa iyo, Panginoon. Palakasin mo po kami sa mga kahinaan na nararamdaman namin sa mga oras nito. We thank you so much, Lord. In Jesus' name pray. Amen. Thank you so much guys. Happy Sunday!